Jake Rill from MLB.com says 5 O's who can secure spots with strong grapefruit league. One of those Orioles is Coby Mayo. I think we all agree with what's going on in Jordan Westburg. And it's almost a shoo-in that he's going to be on the opening day roster, am I right?
Mayo, you mean?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I would think so because you need somebody to play third. Not every day, but he's going to be able to play there. I mean, he's not going to be playing at first. And I thought he'd be in the minors or a trade piece, but now with this injury, sure, I think he'll be on the opening day roster.
Jake Rill says Yennier Cano looked like the 2023 Yennier Cano, and even though he has 2 minor league options, he's on track to have a bullpen role with this team. Your thoughts on that, Jeremy?
I mean, I'm fine with that. Hoping that he returns back to the form he had the first year he was here. I don't think he can be that good, but again, this was a guy we were like, man, where'd they get him? And then you go back and look at the trade with Minnesota and say, was that a throw-in? That was kind of a steal. They found guys in the bullpen every single year. They found one of the guys that ends up being special. And you can go back as far as CNL Perez, if you want to talk about what's going on with Batista. And I feel like if he can get back in there, he could be that setup guy that he once was, but he can't look like he did last year.
Last year, speaking of which, Jeremiah Jackson batted .323 with an .828 OPS in 26 games in the month of August. He is going to have to be similar to that. Ed, do you think he can gain a role on this team?
Yeah, I do. I think he's going to have a role. I think he's going to be limited, but I think he's going to play.
I don't know that we're going to see Coby Mayo as much as we think. I guess it all depends on how he plays defense in the minors, and I think because of the injuries, that made Jackson's job a little bit safer. Because now somebody has to slide in and be.
But the way Elias was talking yesterday, Ed, it sounds like we're going to see a lot of Coby Mayo this spring. Am I right?
Sounded like it. I think he said you will outright. We will
this spring, but I'm saying in the regular season.
Yeah. Oh, well, I think if he hits, he'll be fine. Because I mean, who's his competition in the infield?
I don't think if it's hits. I think if he fields.
Who's his competition?
Right now, whoever you could put Blaze there.
They need both of them. Without Jackson.
I got you, but you could move. Like, you could be better defensively putting Jackson at second base and Blaze at third than you would be putting Mayo out there.
Jeremiah Jackson?
Yeah. Then putting
They don't like his glove.
Okay, but they don't like Coby Mayo's glove either, because the only reason Coby Mayo's back at third base is because they need a third baseman.
And that's why I said it depends on if Coby Mayo hits. If you don't like either one of these gloves and Coby Mayo's hitting, he's going to get the nod over Jeremiah Jackson.
I mean, I guess if you're looking at it that way, I'm saying if his glove is not up to par, because he came up as a third baseman and they moved him quickly because it wasn't good enough. He's not going to figure it out overnight, I don't think. So we'll see.
This is exactly what Michael Elias said yesterday.
The Westburg vacancy at third base right now, and so we're going to be looking at guys to fill in for that, and Coby's kind of right at the top of the list. And, you mentioned it. He's played a lot of third base. It's been what he's done mostly as a pro. So he's pretty familiar there, but it's, still something that he's working on. And he's a huge guy, 6'5", and really good defender for his size and his body type. But I think we'll see him there a lot. But clearly we're going to have to figure out a plan for while Jordan's out. And that's also a little bit complicated in the short term by Jackson Holliday starting the year with the broken hamate bone, and he's going to miss the first few weeks of the season or so. And so we've actually got 2 infield vacancies at once that we weren't planning on, and that makes it a little bit tricky, but it gives a lot of good opportunity for the guys that are here, and we'll also keep monitoring what's going on outside the organization.
He said that, and I said he dropped the nugget, and what happened? They signed to Estrada.
Yeah.
I said, and he dropped the nugget, and he went out and signed Estrada. Yeah. Continuing with Jake Rill's list, Jeremy, Leody Taveras was designated for assignment twice last year. They need backup outfielders. Can he make the team?
Taveras. Well, again, I think because of the injuries, it's going to leave something open. Will he finish, or will he be a mainstay here? I don't know. Again, one of the things we talked about with Blaze is that he could play center field. He's obviously needed elsewhere right now, but I think there could be something there if you're going to play Kowar and then maybe rest Kowar later on in the season and give some of the right-handed at-bats to Blaze in that spot. That's what I could see.
Now Blaze defensively at third.
He's good.
It's his best position. He's a great defender.
I remember his buddy said that. Yeah. He said that. And then Mountcastle's better at first than Coby. So he's going to have a tough time.
See, I think Mountcastle is the one that's in trouble here, because you have Mountcastle is just the first baseman. and you have so many guys who are first base candidates. I think Coby Mayo, because he can play first and third, is probably in a better situation right now if he hits. I think Coby's thing is all about the bat, guys. I'm telling you that. If he hits, they will find a place for him on this roster.
I guess. I just think because if it comes down to it, at the end of the season, you need defensive replay. You got a lead. You want a defensive replacement. I think Mountcastle is just a better fielder at first.
See, and it's a log jam there.
Yeah,
it is.
It's a lot. I mean, he doesn't fit in my opinion.
Yeah.
And again, like with Coby Mayo playing third, I wouldn't have the issue if you had that hole in your lineup, and then you have who do they just sign? If
Estrada,
if he comes in and he ends up being your third baseman because he's so much better defensively, I think your lineup is going to be fine. I don't know that's what they do. Like, I want to see more of Coby Mayo, but if he's out there and he's a sieve at third base, they're going to find out real quick.
I saw him, and I think, who was it? It was on yesterday. Was it, who was our beat writer? It was on yesterday.
Did you have
For the
Costco?
Orioles. No, not a beat writer. Anyway.
Nobody remembers.
We both agreed that the work that Coby Mayo put in at first base last year, if he puts that same amount of work at third base this year, he will be fine. Brendan Morton was on there. We saw the work that he put in last year. I think if he puts in that work again this year, he'll be fine. And the Orioles had 3 or 4 open bullpen spots. They have a guy, Jackson Kowar. He was designated for assignment a couple of times last year, but he was acquired in exchange for cash considerations last year with the Mariners, 15 games, ERA of 4.24. But this guy's a flamethrower. He averages 97 miles an hour on his four-seam fastball. Do you think there's a spot for him in the Orioles bullpen?
I would say yes, because that's probably my biggest point of concern right now. I mean, the lineup is going to be, I think, really good. I mean, the infield's been shaken up with the Westberg injury for sure, but the starting rotation, I think, is going to be real good. The bullpen's been the big question, so yeah, I think they will.
Let's call to the phone lines, 410-583-1057. Rashawn in Baltimore. What's up, man?
Good morning, fellas. How y'all doing, man? And
good, man.
Welcome back, Jeremy.
Thanks, man.
You know, heard you got everybody sick, at the basketball game.
Maybe they got me sick.
Saturday. No, man, Dustin is down bad right now.
Down bad? I told Rob when he came over next to me, I said he sounded sick when he got next to me, and I didn't catch it from him, but he sounded sick before he even came over and saw me.
Oh, well, maybe he gave it to you then.
It's not going to run through your system that quick. Last week was, you know what happened? I hadn't gone out in forever, and last week was the first week that I'd gone out 4 nights in a row and finally doing things, getting out of the house. And I don't mean going out and just partying. I'm saying just getting out of my house. And then, of course, I go see Rob's girls play on Saturday. I'm driving home, and I'm like, what the hell's going on?
You had a little movie date last week, too, right, with some guy?
Yeah.
Hey, Rashawn.
Had a couple of those.
Hey, Rashawn. You got something to talk about, man?
Yeah, my bad. Hey, so real quick, man.
You want to go on a movie date with me?
State your business.
Yesterday, right? So, at the end of the show, man, you was kind of hard on my boy Ramon, man. And
Who, me?
I'm not trying to beat a dead horse. Yeah, you was like, like people coming up to you saying we should have signed Ramon Urias back. And I believe you said, don't quote me on this, name anybody that Ramon Urias will be better, offensively better than in this lineup.
I never said that. I literally never said that. I literally never said. Go ahead, listen up. I literally never said. I said, where does he fit? Where does he fit on the roster? Is what I said.
But I thought you said name someone he'd be better than. You say offensively better than. You said he took a drop back last week. No. Year,
I said, where does he fit in? You just said something completely different a minute ago, Rashawn. And he's not. Who is he better than?
Okay, I can name 3 players right now that I'd rather have. Leody Taveras.
He's an outfielder. He's an outfielder.
What you say? Okay.
He comes from the pizza business.
So he's not an option. He's an outfielder.
Okay. Mayo. Believe it, I know Mayo has a bigger upside, but right now I would trust Ramon over Mayo. And this last person, I hate to say it, but I would trust him over Mountcastle right now. If it's 2 outs, bottom of the 9th, and I need a hit, I would trust Ramon over Mountcastle.
What's Ramon's numbers with 2 outs, bottom of the 9th?
Well, if I had a computer in front of me,
so you're just making stuff up, pulling stuff off the top. But I didn't say it. I didn't say it. You said it. So what do you have that he's better in that situation? What makes you think he is?
Because what happened with that no-hitter last year in Houston, right? He broke up that no-hitter, right? And against us.
Okay.
No, I'm saying I'm not. I'm just right now. I don't got a computer. I'm telling you right now.
No, was that 2 outs?
I get my computer.
Hey, Rashawn, I love this.
Yo,
gotta go.
No, we got time.
Should it be noted? Could I at least say, like, Rob is a big Urias fan?
Exactly.
I mean, you were his biggest champion.
He would have a spot now.
I'm just stating facts. Just because I like you doesn't mean I want you on my team. We moved on from that. That's all I'm saying. We moved on from that. I love Ramon Urias, but right now I don't see where he fits on this team. He just signed for $2 million. He's a St. Louis Cardinal. God bless him. I hope he kills it in St. Louis.